Hello everyone, and welcome back to Garden Inn, where we are here on our deck out at the edge of the universe, going ahead and giving all of our precious plants a little bit of watering, and meeting to say hello again. And while I go ahead and gently but firmly chase away these little bugs and go through and give all of our beautiful flowers a pat, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for joining me on this. I had no idea that this would be the place and this would be the adventures and the stories that would finally unlock the creative block, the difficulty I've had being in touch with believing in something better and better that allowed me to think about how wonderful it would be to plant seeds of the future and creating more stories and adventures with everyone. Like you guys know, it's been a really rough few months for my family. My sister more than anyone. And of course her husband, but it just took a lot out of me. And I wasn't sure how to find my way back. And I should have known that one day I would stumble upon something that was full of plants and color and greenery and pretty things and adorable little tiny details, like a new botany book I found inside of our furniture and an adorable botany journal. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to love that. And a quiet, gentle space where we can just take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out and just be present with each other for a moment. On whatever journeys we're currently on, whatever we're trying to do with our life. That sense of peace, that sense of grace, I'm trying to think of how to describe it, that pause, that actual pause that I feel like we can give each other here, meeting at whatever time you're meeting me, and whatever time I'm meeting you. To be able to just think, yeah, with a little work and a little bit of weeding, a little bit of making sure you water the important things and consistently, and a little bit of chasing the bugs away from time to time, this world still can be a beautiful place full of all sorts of new discoveries. My eyes are actually sparkling, believe it or not, because I have finally, for the first time in several days, and we'll go inside and actually tend to the indoor plants while I go ahead and talk to all of you. As you guys can see, we do have some new arrivals to go ahead and celebrate in a little bit here too, but we'll get to those guys in just a second. But my eyes are currently sparkling because after months of just patience and also then very firm prompting, after months of trying everything from therapy to which has helped tremendously. I very much love Dr. B. She has helped me quite a bit. Though to be honest, the person who's helped me the most has been my beloved husband Chips and myself for all the journaling and reflection I've been trying to do. But I wasn't sure how to get here. And now my eyes are totally sparkling because somehow it was here. Somehow, in the midst of just sharing this adorable, beautiful space with all of you and thinking about all of the different plants that we could grow and all of the experiments we could have, the gentleness of just imagining that maybe you and I could step out of whatever is weighing on our minds just for a moment so that we could believe in ourselves, give a little hope to each other. Felt like a weight was lifted. I wasn't trying to have this quiet moment of peace to really make myself productive or start recording again or anything like that. It just happened naturally. Giving myself a real pause here and trying, I think this is the key actually, to give you guys a little bit of kindness too. That sense of connection and external reaching out into the world and the universe. Well, my eyes are sparkling because my stories have come back. And I actually just finished recording a couple Wolf Quests. I am uploading one right now. Wolf Quest is surprisingly important for our channel, actually, because ironically, it's one of the things that actually helps, Chips and I to keep a roof over our head. And I'm just glad it brings so many people so much happiness. And I'm also excited because, as I'll talk to you guys in a little bit here, I do have plans right after this to go ahead and have a delicious snack and then step into a certain Minecraft world that I've missed quite a bit. But alright, deep breath in, deep breath out, and thank you all for being out there somewhere at whatever point in time you and I are currently meeting. And to be honest, I actually think it's super special that sometimes we can meet years apart, because I still think that's valid and real and beautiful. And thank you for being there to reach out to. Just like this, that's all I needed. Of course, and a lot of love and support from, like I said, the people and support network around me. But I think whenever someone says, like, have a good support network, I'm always baffled because I have people who love me around me. But I think what's a little scary to admit for a lot of people is that you still have to be the one to take that last step and reach out that last time so that you can grab the rung of a ladder. Beautiful starry ladder, I suppose. Or maybe if it was me, it would be a gorgeous, twirling, glowing blue plant vine leading you up into a canopy of greenery and a forest full of birds and mystery seeds and all sorts of discoveries waiting under every mushroom. But you have to be the one to take that last step, or wrap your hand around that last little piece so you can pull yourself into your life again and the flow of what feels good about being alive. So thank you, because that last little step, that act of, I guess reaching out to give something is what helped me click. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm hoping over the next few days you guys are actually going to find that Seri has gone ahead and she has actually created quite a few videos, new adventures. There's going to be regular series, and there's going to be not a return to the way things were, but a reaching back and a reaching forward into whatever place I'm going to now that still very much looks like me. Also, I think we changed this picture. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, how precious. But a reaching forward and a reaching back to wherever we're going together. But you have to actually make the steps, or in my case, create the videos for that to start happening, right? So this is my little accountability to let you know I'm hoping, and I'm going to do a little bit more than just hope, that that's what you guys will be seeing over the next few days. Those adventures. I might challenge myself in just a second by telling you guys those in more detail, but I think I'm ready to go ahead and spend a little bit of time with our plants. So let's step into this and see what's going on, huh? A little ghost plushie! I have been growing some plants behind the scenes. As you guys know, this beautiful game moves in real time. And so I have gone ahead and I remembered, oh, we never put down some of the new mixes from some of the new seeds that we had into the hybridization pots. So I went ahead and did that, and I think it may have yielded a few surprises. The botany book, which I already discovered, and the plant journal, already discovered. Of course I would. Squared wood. Oh, I wonder if that's something we can put all of our air plants into, because that would be so cute. And the purple cat. Oh, that's adorable. A tiny candle. Can you imagine putting all of those out on our deck in that galaxy universe? An iron lantern, a glass table, a canvas, a vase for the Zen garden. A greenhouse garden! Oh my gosh, and a big drawer, a design table, a swinging shelf. Oh, think of all the cute plants we could hang from that. A regular table, a workbench, a desk. Oh my word, a comfy stool. See what happens and the amazing results that can pop up if you go ahead and you just plant some seeds and try to at least be a little consistent about watering them. I guess in my case, the consistency would be in creating videos and writing in my joy journal and telling my husband every day how much I love him. So, for the studio, we already completed that. And look here, so for the balcony, we still have a tiny telescope and a microscope. Oh my word, you know I want that. And green water. Oh, we definitely, and little candy jars and sand castles you can put your air plants into. Oh, that's too precious. So we need to unlock some of those. We already have created an experiment by growing 2 plants in any hybridization vase. We need to put 20 plants out on the balcony. I completely forgot about that. And we need to grow allured lilies, which we have not accomplished yet, but I have chased away a bunch of the bugs. Wow, but I mean, come on, hold up here. Just 1 second. Also, let me get the little pats of plant. I think... we have a greenhouse! All right, this is absolutely beautiful. We need to figure out, like, is it going to be a rainy day greenhouse? We haven't been able to unlock the canvas for this yet. There's clearly going to be a lot of other things we might be able to discover. Lavender clouds, playful sky. Scientific is really calling for me right now, especially because the sun is actually setting here. And actually, my beloved husband Chips is not home right now. He's at Engagement Lake, the lake where he proposed to me almost 4 years ago. Well, okay, it's been 3 in a couple months, but still. And he is watching the Canadian geese and the mallards and other ducks land on the lake, who are living here right now at this late end of winter and the beginning of spring. They all show up at once as the sun sets in big honking flocks that we love to watch, and we've tried so hard and will continue to try to get some really cool video for you guys. We're learning that working with 8K video is actually kind of hard, but extremely rewarding, and hopefully we'll be able to figure it out soon to share with you. I promise. We do want to share all of our outdoor adventures with everyone. Yeah, we'll stay on scientific for a bit. But it is closing in on evening, and I'm actually just ready to go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and fill up this greenhouse with some precious plants to continue working on some of the special challenges that they have and the research that we'll want to do in here. And then I'll be stepping away from our little garden in real time, right after we talk, giving myself a little snack, and then trying to prepare the first of what I hope will be an entire month of zoo crafting, among other things, so that I continue to find the places where my heart really is at. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling invigorated, and I haven't felt like this in so long. Thank you so much. I hope maybe seeing me come back from so far away from myself, different, and actually come back feels like the wrong phrase. It does feel like an evolution. Could give you guys some hope in the future too, if you ever also start to feel a little confused and lost. So let's go ahead, and we're actually going to see what the challenges are for this room first, if I can ever figure out. Oh, that's right. We'll look at here. What we can do here. So here we are in the greenhouse. We want to grow 12 plants in hybridization vases. We want to watch the throne by growing a scarlet crown, which I do believe we have already grown in another room over on the balcony. So maybe if we move it over here, that'll help. Power of love, obtain 3 new seeds, and don't dry, water 100 dry plants. And I think we have to do all of that maybe in the greenhouse? We'll have to see. And then greenhouse, of course I want the greenhouse, a calendar, different cool hex lights, a briefcase, and a half table are some of the first things that we could go ahead and unlock. So let's pop out and let's actually grab that scarlet, because I think the scarlet crown is actually out here. And, oh, hello, little one. Are you growing? All right. Goodness, we'll give you a little bit of watering. And actually, we'll check now that I watered that dry plant. Did that actually count towards the greenhouse? It did not. So we need to water those plants 100 times in the greenhouse. Wow, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But speaking of the scarlet crown, here we are, friends. This is what the scarlet crown looks like. These are the seeds that we obtained last time and went ahead and planted. And it's so pretty, isn't it? It's really quite beautiful. I'm very enchanted with it. And as I mentioned to you guys a while ago, I'm hoping that one day we'll be able to have all sorts of cool crossovers where zoo crafting or some of our other series will collide and come together. And we could even bring in plants from here into our world of zoo crafting somehow. Even if we have to get really creative, even if it's just pictures and specimen samples. And just watch as all of the stories connect with one another. Like I think everything in life does. But alright, Scarlet Crown, you're coming with me. Whoops. Alright, I don't think I brought it with me the way I thought. Okay. And let's go ahead. Boom. So, does it just count if I put it in here? Grow a Scarlet Crown. Nope. But it is a very good specimen sample. And it can actually go into maybe some of the new air plant vases we have. And I wonder, here is a Zen garden for some air plant experiments that we could do. And I want to know, can I transfer... Okay, you cannot transfer a already established plant, like our Scarlet Crown here, to the Zen garden for the hybridization, but that's just fine. However, I think I want to transfer... Do I want to transfer that beautiful scarlet onto like the wooden disc? Let's see. That's really pretty, actually. That's really pretty. Oh, just think about when we'll get those microscopes. It's going to be wonderful. And let's go ahead and actually take a moment to look over some of the new seeds I think we have. What do you mean, meteor bulbs? I am extremely interested in rumors of these amazing named plants. Pardon me. So it looks like if we have a night vale and bluebirds, if I remember those correctly, yep. If we have a night vale and bluebird plant, which I think we might have growing somewhere, but maybe not, we could go ahead and get something called meteor bulbs. Yeah, we're gonna have to investigate that. And then we've already unlocked the Scarlet Crown, which takes 2 hours to grow. No wonder it's been giving me so much effort to have to go ahead and create. In ancient times, it was given as a gift to newborn princes and princesses. That's adorable. And then we have the Dripping Forest, which is obtained from the bluebirds, and what I believe, let me see, is the Rusty Crest? Yes! And the Rusty Crest, a flamboyant green crest with a flowery branch rising from it. Oh, wow. Okay, so I think maybe we're working on that, and that's going to be a stone plant. And the Stairway to the Sun, from having the bluebirds and having the Scarlet Crown again. So those are all air plant mixes, and I think we may have almost unlocked them. Let me go ahead and check. Ah, here we are. Finding our way very quickly, actually, back over to the balcony. And then if I pick this up, and then... Oh! Okay. Still not quite perfect because I need to figure out exactly what I just did. But we do have... We'll put them down there and then down there. Look at how cool and scientific they look now. So this is actually the Scarlet Crown mixed with air plant with the, let's see, the Dawn Lotus. And I don't know if those guys produce anybody. But we have Scarlet Crown, Meteor Bulbs, Night Globe, King's Root, Dragon's Claw. Interesting. No, I don't think the Scarlet Crown actually will do that. So I think maybe we should put down some new ones. And we'll do a Dripping Forest and a Bluebird. Ooh, and the Night Globe. Oh, we don't have that one just yet. Oh, and actually that. I forgot we might have some new seeds. Of course, for our little air plants. So we'll start there. Let's see. And new seeds. And sure enough, we have the Stairway to the Sun and the Dripping Forest. Oh, how fun is that? So Stairway to the Sun, pretty sure that needs stone. And then we'll go ahead and put down the, let's see, Dripping Forest, we actually learned. Dripping Forest will produce, if we put down the bluebirds, the meteor bulbs. How we managed to learn that, I don't know, but I'm not going to question it. And so we'll go ahead and put that one right there. All right, so there's one hybridization experiment among many that we actually get to put in here. I'll straighten out some of these tables and we'll get a few of these down here. I don't know if we'll get everything to start off this big cascade. And I wonder why I'm stuck on the air plants right now. They just kind of look so scientific sitting there, don't they? Inside of like this little tray. It actually looks really nice if you ask me. And then I think I'm gonna have to just get really lucky. Can I get one more on? We can! Oh, come on. That totally looks like some sort of interesting little experimental zone. And let's double check since we already have the notes. I definitely need to start remembering to use my notes, but I'm still learning how to cope with the ADHD diagnosis. Not a bad thing at all, just really different. And still something that I'm shocked, like, oh, you mean that thing I've had such a hard time with for so long actually had like a purpose to it? A reason? All right, so the night globe, we're gonna need a dripping forest. And actually let's see, yeah, dripping forest for the night globe. And the night veil? Okay. See, we already have some interesting info. Yeah, so maybe this time we'll go ahead and we will put in a few of the air plant mixes just for fun. With the night veil and the dripping forest, which we haven't grown just yet, will hopefully produce a whole new seed. And the meteor bowl we already put down. I put down a dripping forest instead of a night veil, didn't I? See, this is why I definitely should be checking my notes. So I actually need a night veil and a... Hold up. See, this is why we have notes. We're making the meteor bulbs and a bluebird, which I could have sworn we've had, but oh well. The little seeds need a bit more attention, and let's do Stairway to the Sun and Dawn Lotus, because that sounds amazing. Let's try bluebirds mixed with, Rusty Crest. And then finally, let's do Dripping Forest and Stairway to the Sun, just to see what happens. There we go. How close are we on some of these? So we need to grow 12 plants in these vases in order to make that happen. And we do need to get some Scarlet Crown seeds down, so that would be just fine. All right, let's come over here. And let's actually get in like a couple more. I really like the idea, like you can see different stages of growth. And it would almost be interesting to see if you could kind of experiment and maybe like freeze the stages of growth on some of the plants somehow. But we'll do this, and then we'll get a Scarlet Crown sample there and here. And then I want to get a Stairway to the Sun right there and see where that gets us. So that should get a couple of those achievements already up and going. And then we just need the power of love to obtain a bunch of new seeds and to water like dry plants over 100 times in here. You know, when I think about it, that seems really overwhelming. Like, wow, that's a lot to do. But it's just one step at a time, isn't it? Look how much we've already done. Look how much we've already gone ahead and created with our adorable little balcony. Ah, and with our balcony, I don't think we have the Lord Lilies just yet. Well, we might as well check. It might be a mystery water plant. No, but we have shiny ferns. All right, that definitely needs a little bit of attention. Totally don't know how I missed that. Let's put out another adorable little bathtub. We'll add in a touch of water. And let's see what this shiny ferns, oh, they're adorable, could possibly do with none other than the water suns. And we'll see if that creates something quite fun. And then let's just get a normal shiny fern down. Like, we haven't tried growing these guys yet, and we're gonna need so many plants out here. Oh, I need water in there. You can't just put a water plant in air. That's not how it works. There we go. All right, so that was our new water plant. And then what about, sure enough, we do have two. Well, no, let me think about this. Party animals we had last time. We have one brand new dirt plant called the Zephyr. And as the very last thing that we'll do here right now, we'll go ahead and put down the new cat pot, just because it seems pretty fun. And I think it needs clay soil, is what it's telling me, with the color of the clay on top. Sure enough. And there we go. We've got a whole bunch of new seeds planted, and look at how much time has already passed. Wow. It just goes by so fast, doesn't it? And we've already discovered so much. And have we unlocked everything in here, our little studio? Sure enough, so it can just be a little home and haven for some of our favorite plants. And why don't me go ahead and move a few of the other ones that we're still trying to research in here too. But alright friends, the time is already up. And I am going to go ahead and find something yummy as a snack. And then see if the wolf quest is finished uploading. How fun! And then I'm going to go ahead and I am actually going to see if I can record some Minecraft. Because zoo crafting, it's been 10 years now. And it's still part of my heart. And if you've loved something that long, I think it's important that you try to show up consistently to water it. Even if it feels like you have no idea how to get there. And I think I'm going to be really surprised when I do. So, next time I see you guys might be, in my time at least, tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after. Or I actually have a feeling it's probably going to be just a few hours. And I hope I can tell you guys, with so much excitement in my heart, about all of the cool stories that I told in zoo crafting, and all of the fun things that we're going to be able to go ahead and see as a result of that. Also, can you mix these different soil types? No. But maybe if we combine two party animals, we'll end up with something else new? But alright friends, thank you. I hope whatever task or whatever just moment you're setting out to find gives you the peace, the curiosity, and at least the sense of progress in your life, or just contentment. A long moment suspended into an immortal moment where you can just feel that deep breath in and deep breath out, and the weight lifting from your shoulders. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm really feeling more awake and alive after all of this than I have felt in months. And so I hope I will see you guys soon for all of these little experiments to be celebrated and to tell you guys about the adventures I've had since I've last seen you. So, stay curious, my friends, and oh, I wish the best for you.